Okay, now we're going to do the. Oh, just check we've got copper here, so I'm just going to. Don't have to clean this because we're using just another egg. We haven't added anything to it on the eggs, so. And hopefully all the eggs are fairly standardised. If it's a problem, you just do the experiment again. You know, that's the whole point about science. If it's not reproducible, it's not science, basically. You've got to do the experiments. As I said, it's like with the ash experiments. We did it 3 weeks in a row and we got exactly the same results, you know. What did I say? Insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. We were insane. We were just thinking, you know, that can't be right. That can't be what ash is, you know. We thought, you know, it's so alkaline. It's got to be hydroxide. It's got to be, at the very least, just an oxide. So we were totally shocked. But as I said, you know, one of the great chemistry greats of the time, you know. Now the question is, what do I want to do? I think. Well, if the copper goes green and also makes it a bit lumpy, it may help getting the oxide through the medium sort of thing. So we'll give it a go sort of thing. So we're greening an egg sort of thing. Okay, it's got lumpy, so hopefully now looks like it's totally dissolved. And then let's get some oxide. Okay. 1, 2. I have to clean that one now. Okay. Give it a go. Slowly get it in. So if the copper is pulling down the iron, then we should get organisms still to grow in because there's plenty of iron there. But it's not in that other form that could be too acidic for the organism to grow or producing noxious gases. So, because we know the organism does grow with the oxide, and also when we put the oxide into the test trials, the soil does grey. So we're making the assumption that 1-to-1 corresponds. If the organism grows in the bottles, it greys the soil. So far, it's holding out to be true. So to a certain extent, anyway. So it's. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the spoon that way. Anyway, I think that's going to be the best we can do for the time being, I think. So, the acid test. Da-da-da-da. What do we... Yeah, of course now we're going to have problems, aren't we? We're going to have problems if I don't push that down with these pullings. So that's one of the disadvantages of the pullings. We have... Anyway, and also it's going to be a bit... Oh, it's not as lumpy as you think it's going to be. But we'll see. Is it going to go down? I think so. I don't think we're going to have too many problems that we've had in the past with other combos. Anyway. Right. And the iron oxide seems to be almost like a clay. Well, I mean, what is the definition of a clay? It's just to be between 1 and 2 microns, isn't it, basically? Usually a silicate, but if you just go on size thing. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Well, it certainly seems to be mixing around, so that's something anyway. Oh. If I get it down to the bottom. Still having trouble getting down the bottom at the moment, anyway. Here we go. Well, it's very picturesque anyway. Let's go to Spot Colour and get a shot the Facebook page or something. So yeah, not bad. Certainly getting there anyway. Yeah, $1.40 quick sale. Okay, well that's if we're still rolling, of course. Yeah, 3 minutes of the car. I'm just going to stick it down here, fellas, as you do, and see how we go. Once it settles down, I'll fill it up here and make sure it's confluent. Oh, maybe dig this out a bit so we can move it closer to the bottle. There we go. That's it, so it's closer to the other one, so for comparison sort of thing. Okay, let's get that grass out of the way in case it does something stiffy like pinks from the bottom upwards or something we haven't seen before. I'll do with that, fellas. Anyway, over and out for now, I think. See you all. I haven't really got much else to say, I suppose. Getting ready to try things with these, but that's about it. As I said, it's a bit of an overcast. Oh well, the picture over there. Hang on, let me take my camera off. Yeah, I think it's all right. You know, I'm not displeased with it. I'm more happy with the fly through actually. The fact it's doing so well, and basically underneath all it is polystyrene and perlite. I think I'm going to lose this one down here though. I saw some A-Sky Arid midges in that one, so interesting. So yeah, but until I can actually learn how to germinate the seeds and strike cuttings, find out what the actual active ingredient or factor is involved in that cascade of events, not going to get too many. Not going to get very anywhere fast. Because it's not just a case of growing the plants. You want to be able to take off a leaf or part of a leaf, maybe even a portion of a Sarracenia pitcher, and be able to put it down and have with some certainty or confidence, 98, 99% strike rate. That would be nice. You could just put it in and you can very rapidly build up a collection, and also have lots of the same plant you could give away to other people. You know, oh, you like this cultivar? I'll whack up 100 of them over the next 6 months. Put all you cut your pitcher down into 10 pieces, take another pitcher, another 10 pieces, and before you know it, if you've got a foolproof method, you could have and a rapid way of growing them, big, colourful, and fast. By the end of the year, you could have 100 bloody pots of this stuff to give away to someone else, and they've got it in their collection, and they can do the same. You know, if they've got something, and they can spread it around. None of this bickering and fighting.